Right, let me show you an easy way how you can make money from home, the beach, or really anywhere in the world. Now, when people talk about building a side hustle, they often promise you to build the next 7 or 8 figure business out there, right? And honestly, that's just not realistic. I'm talking about building an easy side hustle that can generate you passive income, really with minimal input from your side after you set it up. Now, definitely following this model, you're not becoming the next Elon Musk, but I really do believe it's an easy and nice side income to have. So what I'm talking about in this video is setting up your own print-on-demand store. And when people hear about print-on-demand, they always think about printing t-shirts. And yes, that's probably the most common use case for print-on-demand, but there are so many other things these days that you can print on. A coffee mug, water bottle, picture frames, bed sheets, towels, what have you. Ultimately, it's your choice, and I'm gonna show you how you're gonna find the best niche for you. Now, in a way, print-on-demand is similar to dropshipping, where you would sell something, and then once the sale has been made, you only order the product and ship it off. So you don't actually have to hold any inventory, and that's what scares people away. The same is true for print on demand. You don't actually have to fulfill these orders yourself or store these t-shirts or items that you print with you at home. There are companies out there, and I'll show you which ones I prefer, that basically do all the job for you. You just supply them with the design, and you have an online store where you sell it. And once the sale is made, basically they will fulfill the order for you, they print it and ship it off to the customer, and you get that sweet, sweet cash. They make it so easy, but I'm gonna show you a few things you need to watch out for and show you how you can get your store up and running in less than 1 day. Now, there are actually quite a few components in this process, and that's why I'm thinking to make this a video series where I feature different parts of the process to slice it up into different areas, and depending on your experience level, you can choose the different parts. And if you're starting off from scratch and wanna get going, you can watch the entire series and really follow along. I was actually thinking for a while to do some merchandise for my YouTube channel online. So actually in this example, I will set up my shop for my merchandise, but you can of course follow along and do it for your own ideas and your own store. So first off, what you want to do is create your store name. So for this, I really recommend a tool called Namelix that basically helps you to generate a business name. And here you can just put a couple of key names. Let's say you want to do something around finance. So I'll put here finance. I would also say t-shirts, and let's put cool. And then you say generate. And then you can choose different name styles, randomness, brand info, etc. But let's select auto in this case, and then you choose how random you want this. Let's say I want medium, click next, and then basically you can have also a tagline in case you want this. And then you say generate, and it will start generate you some cool ideas. And it also comes with the logo as well. So then you just go around, you can kind of favorite the ones you like, and then you later on can choose from a short list. But you can see here, Money Stocks, Wealthy, X Finance, Thrifty Ticker, Toxo, Finity, Rise. So definitely some really cool names I could choose from. And then once again, you could go into this, for example, and then fine tune it if you wanted to. They will give you different options. As you can see here, I can edit, I can change the fonts, etc. So you can really easily do that. And once you find what you want, you can basically from here also download it and start using it. But honestly, for a print-on-demand store, you don't really need a logo. You just need a business name for your store, because you're not trying to build the next brand. And that's where people often get hung up when they build a Shopify store or so on. They want the whole branding. They spend thousands of dollars to get the brand going. But honestly, you just want the store. Nobody's gonna buy your t-shirt because of the brand. They just buy the t-shirt because they like the design. So the idea is to try different designs, have good keywords to rank high so people buy your product. We're not here to try to build the next fashion brand, right? So once you're happy with the name, you can go ahead and start setting up your print-on-demand store. Since print-on-demand has been growing in popularity over the years, there have been more and more players out there. Some of the biggest include Printify, where you can print all the t-shirts and different merch, etc. And you can easily connect it to different stores. There's also Spreadshirt, which mostly focuses on shirts, but also has other merchandise that you can print on. And they also allow you to have your own store with Spreadshop right away, so you don't have to set it up separately. But my favorite one that I've actually used in the past for a store I had a couple of years ago is called Printful. I've been using them, and the quality, which I sent to myself to try it out, was really top notch. I mean, the shirt quality is really amazing, and it's super fast. The customer service is very good. So I really enjoyed using them, and I can really recommend them for yourself. But again, ultimately it's your choice. But if you haven't tried any yet, I would definitely recommend your Printful. So the idea of setting up is very similar across different ones, but in that example, we're obviously going to be using Printful. And in case you don't have a Printful store yet, then please use my link in the description below. Really helps out the channel a lot, and it will help you get started. Right, so the website is very self-explanatory. Obviously, you can see here the different products. You can even print on swimwear if you wanted to go after that niche, or leggings and yoga pants, which has been really popular in recent years, dresses. You can really see so many options you can choose from. Now they even do jackets, shoes, bags, drinkware. I mean, it's really so much to choose from. When you go here under bestsellers, you can really see what is selling the most currently. And how else could it be? Of course, it's t-shirts, but also posters. You know, people really still like to hang posters on their wall. They also have iPhone cases that you can print on. So really a lot of opportunities that you can print stuff on. And that's why it's really so cool. You can find your own niche to go after. So as you can see over here, it's super simple. They even give you mock-up shirts. So if, for example, you have your design over here, you place it here, and they can also do the mock-ups for you. So it doesn't look just like a boring t-shirt, but you have already something really cool that you can put on your website or any other store where you plan to sell on. They do the whole fulfillment for you. They print the logo on you, they ship it there. You can even white label your boxes to have your company name outside on the box or even inside of your shirt. So it's really cool. And you can see they have a lot of fulfillment centers around the world. So if you have customers in Europe, you will be fulfilled in Europe, in the UK, in the US, Canada, so really all around the world. So the customers don't have to wait too long to get their orders shipped to them, which is amazing. To set up your store is super simple. Just click on my link in the description below, and then you're gonna go into sign up. And from here, basically, you're just gonna register with your email address, put your store name, put your password, and then it's gonna guide you through the process. But honestly, it takes really a couple of minutes and you're gonna be good to go. Once you're up and running and set up with your Printful store, you're gonna have to decide which channel you're gonna be using to selling your merchandise. It's great to have your t-shirts or mugs sitting in Printful, but obviously you need visibility, traffic to sell it to customers. They have to find you one way, because Printful itself doesn't have an online store. It just is the back end, but you need an online presence to sell and push your products to. And for that, you have many different options. So you're gonna go into stores over here, and then you're gonna click here, choose your platform. And it's gonna show you all the platform where Printful natively integrates with. And there's quite a number of them, as you can see over here. So really the most common ones are obviously Shopify, Etsy, WooCommerce, Wix, Squarespace. So all the big ones. Even on Amazon, you could be selling. Even with TikTok, if you make a lot of TikTok videos and already have a large following, why not monetize it? Put your merchandise there, and people on TikTok immediately can check out and buy your products through TikTok, which is really cool. Of course, eBay and many others. But as I said, most commonly people use Shopify. Now, previously I used Shopify for my own store and I really love Shopify. However, if you're just starting off and just want to start playing around with it, maybe you don't want to spend a monthly fee on Shopify, because if you click on pricing, you will see it's not for free, right? While Printful is for free, actually, you will only pay whenever you order something. On Shopify, to run the store, you will actually have to pay a monthly fee, if you choose to pay monthly, of a minimum of 36 euros, if not even more the higher tier level you go, plus a small commission. So it's not the cheapest option to get you started. But of course, in the long term, if you really start seeing good sales and really start setting up your own brand, then of course it's great to have your own domain, your own Shopify store. It's much more professional. But to get things started and just start dabbling with it and get a bit of side income, I would strongly recommend you go with Etsy, because Etsy has over 80 million active buyers every single month and more than 500 million users visiting their website every single month. So really a powerhouse, and you don't have to drive traffic to the platform. They already have the traffic. You just want to make sure to rank high so you can get part of the traffic. So similar like Amazon being listed there, you don't have to get traffic. And the good thing with Etsy, people going there, they obviously look for something bespoke, a little bit different than they can find usually on Amazon or some of the more polished stores. So the print on demand store actually does very well on there, and I'll show you in a second how some stores are really doing amazing sales. As a next step, we want to go ahead and set up our Etsy store. And once that's done, we would come back here and just simply click connect, and it's going to show you a video walking you through the process. But basically you're going to click on connect to Etsy, and then you're going to be logging in into your Etsy store, connected to, and you're good to go. Whatever you create in Printful will automatically pushed into Etsy, and then you start selling and making that sweet money. You might be asking yourself, Kai, that sounds all great and nice, but what do I actually sell on Etsy? But don't worry, I got you. So one great tool you can utilize, it's called EtsyHunt.com, and basically you register for free and it will give you 10 searches free of charge every single month. If you need more, you have to pay, but for 10 searches per month, it's basically free. And from here, you're just gonna pop in whatever category or niche you're after, and then you can kind of fine tune your searches based on sales or what have you, the category, price point, etc. And it will start showing you all the sales and traffic of that particular category. And you really start seeing here amazing sales. For example, in the finance niche, which I selected over here, you can really see the best ones selling are finance templates, budget templates, etc. You can see here, unbelievable, the last 7 days and total sales. For example, this budget tracker alone sold for $10 and sold in total 1,700. So that turns out to be $17,000 just based off one budget template. So really unbelievable. So you can go through and look which kind of niche makes sense, but I actually found it even easier just to go on Etsy, go on the search bar and start looking around to get an idea what people are looking for. So let's hop over to Etsy and start doing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put here finance and say shirt, and then I will start seeing already what is ranking on the top, right? And I can see immediately, for example, that shirt, which really looks simple, and you can see here the same mock-up you've seen on Printful, and most likely it looks to me like it has been fulfilled through Printful, because I can see that looks very familiar. It's not exactly the most visually appealing, but I can see already here the number of reviews, 4,000. So it tells me it's really selling very well. So let's click into this. You can see here, that's the one quote. The rest is all basically mock-ups. You can see here different colors, and the rest is the same for all the shirts. And that's it. Super, super simple. It's unbelievable how simple it is actually. And even if we zoom in on the description over here, it's basically copy-paste from Printful and other print-on-demand websites. It just describes the shirt, and that's it. Really not much more to it. And you can see here, if I order it today, I will get it sometime in March. So it really shows it's a print on demand, probably not even a very good one, because it might be shipped from another continent. So it's better with Printful because you have more fulfillment centers, so it will be faster. And the faster you are, the more your clients will love you for it. And the craziest part, if I go into the shop, so basically if I zoom in over here, you will see that's the shop name. So what we've previously created on Nameflix, that would be basically your shop name, or you can choose any name for the matter, but you can see there's no logo. So if I click on this, all you see is the shop name. You may want to come up with a simple name, but you don't have to. If you don't have a logo, that's totally fine as well. And here you see the craziest thing. They saw success with one shirt and one design. And of course, what did they do? They replicated it. And you can see here, basically, they have the same for all different kind of things. Eat, sleep, farm, eat, sleep, astronomy, eat, sleep, biochemistry, and just for all different types of niches. So whenever somebody goes on Etsy and puts t-shirt and then biology, or t-shirt and then construction, they will most likely find them eventually. And that's why they generated so many sales. It's mind-boggling. Cool to see total sales of a shop is basically going into shop side. And I can see already in total they generated 36,000 sales. And if I go down over here, I can also see since when they're online, since 2015 they've been selling, and 36,000 total sales. So if I take the average shirt value, I can see over here, in general, they're selling around 23 euros. So if I take 23 euros times 36,000, it comes to a number over 750,000 euros. And if I divide that number by the number of years they've been operations, it turns out to be around 100,000 that they generate per year, which is really not too bad and a nice side hustle to have. And best of all, it's purely passive, because once your shop is up and running and you have it connected to Printful, it basically does all the fulfillment automatically. As soon as your customer orders on Etsy, it will automatically be pushed to Printful. They will do the fulfillment because they already have your designs. They print it, they pack it and ship it off to the client. Payment is done automatically. Etsy, which is also for free to use on a monthly basis, will only take around 6.5% commission. And then Printful obviously will charge what they've indicated previously for the t-shirt, and you will get to keep whatever you decided to sell the t-shirt for. So as you can see, it's really not rocket science. It's super simple to get started. And best of all, it costs you absolutely zero, because a lot of the side hustles I see online, you have to buy a monthly subscription fee, or you have to make an initial investment to buy some equipment, what have you. Here, you have zero fees. Printful is free and Etsy is free. You're just gonna have to list it, start using Canva to create design, put it on Printful, push it out to Etsy, and you're gonna start making money. So if you enjoyed the video and want to see more of it, just let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna make more videos walking you through how I make my own designs in Canva for free, and then obviously import them into Printful to get them on the shirts or any other items, and then push it through to Etsy, and with that start generating some nice income. So stop thinking about it. Instead, use my Printful link in the description below and start executing. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I appreciate you for watching all the way until the end. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I see you in the next one. Ciao.